How do we unify our mission with the divine plan? All right, that is the question today for number 107 on the list of the 144 fractal faculties of the Tree of Life. If you'd like to get a complete listing of those 144 fractal faculties, in abstract form, um, just send me a message in the comments. Put a message in the comments with your email. I'll send that out to you as soon as I see it. I had an automated system doing that, but I had it set up wrong. So I'm going to have to go back to the drawing board for that. But that probably won't happen because I need to revise that list a little bit anyway. But the list right now is really, you can still use it for most of the purposes that you need. It'll just allow you to compare and contrast, see the whole thing in front of you, see the big picture. And also, you might get helped out by watching my video called Tree of Life and Introduction. And that will help you also to be able to watch all of these videos just to give you the background that you need. So today, number 107 on the tree. Just keep in mind the tree is basically a map of our consciousness. And each one of these circles or spheres is an aspect of our consciousness or a faculty of our consciousness, a potentiality of our consciousness. And we start really with the 10th sphere activated, and then as we grow older and have more experience and more, wisdom, evolvement, we gradually learn to open up each one of the other faculties, although we might not get very far in our lifetime, and really we have to be really consciously doing it to get much further than these bottom four here. But each one of these is an aspect of our consciousness. There's 12 of them. Numbers are 0 through 10 plus the abyss. The 0 is above the tree. And today, for number 107, we're looking at the third sphere. We're in the third sphere. Now, the third sphere is one of our three divine faculties, godlike faculties. And this is omnipotence, all-powerful. Along with the second sphere is omniscience, all-knowing. The first sphere is omnipresence, all-present, all at once, eternally. So at the third sphere, omnipotence, this is a result of sound synchronization, being able to really use sound not as meaning, not as a communication, but as a power. You can think of it as like a tennis player serving, where they make a grunt to just get that little extra oomph into it. That is, kind of a crude example of using sound as power. Each one of the faculties of consciousness is connected with a different sound element. So like this ninth sphere here is connected with the element va, V-A. And then you use an NG or an M to or a K to ground that into the ether, basically to plant the seed. And so when you chant mantras, you chant them over and over and over again. If you get the rhythm right, then you can plant this into the ground, or plant any of them into the ground, and eventually get yourself kind of on the wavelength of that power so that you're kind of able to access it easily. The third sphere is also then our ability to accomplish anything that's humanly possible. And in particular, it's our ability to accomplish our higher mission in life. We declared our higher mission here at the seventh sphere. And by the time we get all the way up to the third sphere, we are fulfilling that mission by using our various faculties of consciousness in context at the right time. And that is done by synchronization, in particular through the synchronization of mantra. Okay, so that's kind of the third sphere view of it. Now, the third sphere is one of our 12 faculties of consciousness. But how do we get from 12 faculties to 144 fractal faculties, or mini faculties? Is we take the tree of life to the second power. So we're basically taking the whole tree, all 12 aspects, and we shrink the whole tree down into the size of just one sphere, and we apply it to each sphere. So we break down the 10th sphere into its 12 faculties. We break down our mini faculties. We break down the 9th sphere into its 12 mini faculties, and so on. And at the 3rd sphere, we're breaking down the 3rd sphere into its 12 mini faculties, for a total of 144. 12 times 12 is 144. And so within the 3rd sphere, we have a 10th sphere, a mini 10th sphere, and a mini 9th sphere, and a mini 8th sphere, and a mini 7th sphere, and so on. And for number 107, we're talking about the mini 1st sphere within the 3rd sphere. So the 1st sphere is kind of the minor component, or you might even want to say like the verb as opposed to the noun, the action that is within like the noun, which is the 3rd sphere. So the 1st sphere, as I said before, corresponds to omnipresence, all present. So the 1st sphere is our higher self inside. It is where our higher self connects with all the other higher selves. They are all, everybody within, at our deepest center, what's inside of us is the exact same as what's inside of everybody else at the very deepest level, the God particle or the ether. And this is everywhere. It pervades every aspect. And so that is kind of the 1st sphere that's within the 3rd sphere. It's everything. It's all really all potential. It's at our deepest center. It needs to be brought out, but we have that within us. So when we kind of combine that 3rd sphere aspect within the greater, when we combine that 1st sphere aspect with that greater 3rd sphere aspect, then we're talking about number 107, which is called actualizing the seemingly impossible. The sky's the limit. Stage 107 is about applying the sound sync principles and techniques more broadly from specific events in life to from specific events to life in general. We approach our mission through cultivating our potential, but we unify our mission through eliminating the natural resistances. When we are able to synchronize our lives with the natural rhythms, we ourselves become a musical instrument of nature, and the miraculous becomes an everyday occurrence. We have learned how to be in the flow of natural law. We surrender our will, the ability to choose, to the dictates of the divine will, permitting the Creator to manifest in the world. We are able to accomplish anything humanly possible, though to observers it appears impossible, but really still within the genetic constraints of human. Anything we have seen accomplished by others, but only in our moment in the sun. But we are only able to amplify our mission by eliminating the resistances, the turbulences in our minds, where impossible is not presented by rationality. we encounter this least resistance if our plan is the divine plan, aligned with dictates of structure and statistics. Calm the mind, and we tap the unlimited power of creativity. It is omnipotence. No limitations to its ability to carry out what is willed. We actualize more and more power by eliminating the resistance. So the resistance is our ally, which allows us to dig deeper and summon that extra power. Adversities exist to reach so that we can reach into the depths of our spirit, to awaken the spiritual power to overcome them. After any setback, we have the opportunity to get right back at it, but better if we learn our lessons. Omnipotence is fueled by adversity, by loving adversity, playing smarter, not just harder, seeking the equilibrium of stillness, by letting go and then letting go more. Through chanting, we are blocking out thinking, blocking out limitation in favor of powerful syllables. But if we sink further into the calm mind, we can unify our power with the all. If we are in harmony with the divine structure, the sky's the limit. Okay, that is number 107, the first fractal of the third sphere. Number 107 on the list of the 144 fractal faculties. Again, if you'd like to get my free copy of the 144 fractal faculties annotated, just leave a comment in the comment section with your email, and I will send that out to you. Also, if you'd like to donate to the channel, to the project, educational project here, just my links for Cash App and Venmo are listed in the description. Stay tuned for future videos coming up. Number 108 on this list will be rolling out by tomorrow. And other videos will be in the offing, and some new units, some new subjects will be also coming up on the way. So please stay tuned for all those things. Otherwise, have a great day, and come back, and hope to see you soon.